Okay, so we're gonna try to configure the guns. Hopefully you can see the screen okay. So when you have it booted up, your Windows, and you plug in your guns and your controllers, first thing we need to do is check to make sure all the controllers are in order, meaning joystick 1, joystick 2, gun 1, gun 2. So we're going to double click devices and printers, and then you'll see your 2 USB joysticks and 2 Ultimarks. These are the 2 guns. So I'll right click game controller settings, and then you'll see right here. Let me see. USB, there we go. Sorry. So right now they are in order. You can see USB joystick 1 to aim track device 3 and 4. Now your aim track might differ. It might be aim track 7 and 8. I'm not sure, but you want this to be in the right order. If sometimes the gun will be in the first line or they'll be mixed up, if that's the case, there is this another icon called TUR Game Controller Order. If you right click that and select Run as Administrator, it'll put them in the correct order that it should be in. But right now this is in the correct order. So the guns are labeled number 3 and number 4. So if you want to use the Ultimark aim track utility thing for calibration, you just double click that icon here. Okay, so it says no device because we have to select 3 or 4, so we're just going to go and select 3, device number 3, and now it's green. So that's going to be this gun here. So if you can see, there's a little mouse cursor. So I'm just going to double click calibrate, or just click it. Then the mouse cursor automatically moves to the top left corner. So you just have to, that's where you point your gun, to that top corner mouse cursor, and just pull the trigger. Then it goes to the right corner, pull the trigger, line it up, and goes to the bottom. Same thing, line it up, pull the trigger. So now, if I look through it looks pretty accurate. So you do that with gun 1 and 2. I don't need to do it because I already have. And then if you want to do it for the second gun, you select device 4 and do the same thing. But I don't need to. So everything's in order. Oh, we need to check. Sometimes the player 1 and player 2 get mixed up. So I'm gonna right click or select the very top USB joystick, hit properties, and then you'll see the joystick properties with buttons, and this is where you can test to make sure joystick 1 is actually joystick 1. So I'm going to move up, and you can see it is joystick 1, and I press the buttons 1, 2, 3, so we're good. So everything is in order. You can double check with joystick 2, same thing, up, down, left, right buttons. So we're good on the controllers, and normally they should all stay in order once everything is plugged in and nothing is kind of moved around. So let's go ahead and configure the game, guns in the game. So right now I'm just using a launch box, but you can use big box. Just launch a gun game. So I'm gonna start Alien 3 and then just let it open. Then on the keyboard, you have to have a keyboard, which is right here. So I'm gonna hit tab. So tab is your main, that's how you get into this configuration screen. So there you go. So you're in tab now. We're going to go to Input General, which is at the top, hit Enter. Scroll down to Player 1 Controls, hit Enter. Then we're gonna hit up, arrow up to get to the bottom. Then we're gonna scroll up to light gun X analog. X meaning X dimension, meaning left to right. So if you can see the arrow on the left there. So I'm gonna kind of hold it steady, hit enter, and it's gonna wait for my input. So I hit enter, then I'm just gonna move the mouse to the right or left, and then it registered as gun 3X. So we're gonna do the same thing for Y. And hit enter and just kind of go up, and it kind of messed up. It says gun 3 Y negative, so we're gonna do it again. Oh, I messed up. So yeah, gun Y analog, and there you go, gun 3 Y. So we're all set there. And then now we have to go back down until you get to the directionals. So for button 1, that's going to be your trigger, but you want to point it away from the arcade. So we're going to go ahead and press enter for button 1, pull the trigger. Now you got gun 3, button 0, that's correct. But we want to do it again because we want to map our joystick button as well. We want to get that back. So press it again, press button 1 on the controller. So now you should have 2 entries. Gun 3 button 0 and joystick 1 button 0, which is what we want. For button 2, same thing. We're going to press this for button 2 on the left. So press enter on button 2 and then press this. Now we got joy 3 button 0, that's right. Now we want to map our joystick button as well. Press enter again, press button 2 on your arcade joystick. So now we have both entries, so we're good there. Then we just scroll up and then go to return to previous menu, go to player 2 controls. Now we're going to take gun number 2 and do the same thing. Go up, light gun X, wait, let's see, light gun 2, okay, so yeah, light gun X, left to right, press enter, I'm going left, comes up as gun 4, light gun Y, go up, gun 4, and then we're going to do the buttons. Player 2, button 1, hit enter, pull the trigger. Gun 4, button 0, hit enter again, press button 1 on your controller, player 2. So now they're both, now say do the same for button, the second button, button number 2. Hit enter, press the side button on the gun, and then hit enter again, press player 2, button 2. So both are entered now. Oh, and actually you want to go ahead and map AD stick as well, because some games use AD stick entry instead of light gun. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing, AD-X2 analog. So I'm going to hit enter and go left or right. That's set. Go hit the select the Y axis, AD stick Y2, go up, and there you go, gun 4Y, gun 4X. Then we gotta do the AD stick for gun 1, player 1. So previous menu, player 1 controls, AD stick, analog X. Gonna go left to right, gun 3X, and then analog AD stick Y analog, go up, gun 3Y. So we should all be set now. So insert coin. I'm gonna use both guns here, make sure they work. Okay, now we got both guns mapped. I'm gonna test both of them. So they're both working. You got the left crosshairs and then the yellow. And you can press the side button for grenade. Same with this. Yeah, should be good to go. I'm still updating other stuff. Thanks for the patience. And we'll get all this worked out. But let's get you going for now.